Hi everybody, Christine Hardy, Life Alignment from Durban in South Africa. This is in connection with a weekly group and global healing that I'm offering on Zoom. The next one is going to be Tuesday, the 19th of May at 11 o'clock. So if you're keen on joining us, you are more than welcome. And the purpose of this video is to prep you for the discussion that's going to take place on Tuesday when we have our Zoom. So there are a few of us that are life alignment practitioners qualified. Most of them are my students that I've trained, and some aren't qualified. And we have been doing a few sessions online, and we have now decided that we would like to open up and extend the invitation to others to come and join us. So you can see and witness how we work doing long distance healing, and especially when we work as a group, that ripples out energetically to the conscious awareness that is there connecting us all, basically. So it has a rippling effect that goes out to one and all. So it's the collective consciousness that we are reaching out to with the intention of working with something in particular. So this particular talk that we're going to discuss and do the healing on now, coming up, is on our femininity and how we can bring balance and harmony into our lives through that. So that was the intention for the balance. So this is what came up. First of all, for those of you that are new, I want you to understand that this is a body-mind energy healing, and we work with the emotions that are stored in the body's energy field, bring that to the conscious awareness, and then we work with that on a more conscious level when we get together on our Zoom meeting. So it's a representation of what's going on for you, what's going on around you with those that you are closely intertwined with, especially emotionally, and then how that ripples out to the conscious collective consciousness. So here we go. So we had root cause that came up as vaccinations. Now I do know at the moment there is a petition going around to try and stop the vaccination going ahead to be compulsory vaccinations or obligatory for us to have against COVID-19. So some want to have it and others don't. So it needs to be a freedom of choice, I do believe. So maybe there's some kind of stress that's involved, and that might tie in with what it is that we're needing to discuss. So pain body came up. I'm going to send some information to you on the pain body so that you can learn a bit more about it from Eckhart Tolle. And what he basically says is that the pain body pretends to be the person. So how do we buy into that, and how can we shift our conscious awareness to understanding that someone who has hurt us it's their level of consciousness they're working from and not ours. And so we don't want to buy into being the victim of that and buy into the pain body. So that's a very interesting talk that you can listen to. It's a very short one, which I'll send to you if you are going to be joining us. Just you're going to request it and request to be added to my WhatsApp group so that I can notify you of information and send it to you prior to the balance. Okay, the work with then after pain body we work with a point called the DMT point, and this is that what connects us to a feeling of bliss and holds a God particle. Some people call it the God particle. We will be working on these body points with students that know them, but these are quite advanced body points. So in fact, my students that will be joining won't know the body points, but I've already worked on these body points. And then Clotho is another one, which is there to promote healing. It is an enzyme which deteriorates with age. So we are helping to stimulate this into the body. Did I mention the vagus nerve? I'm not sure I did. I think I missed that out. Vagus nerve was also involved. So this is your gut brain, and it's very important to breathe, because when we get stressed, we don't breathe, and we send messages all the time. Our emotional messages are there in the gut and in the mind. So we need to look after ourselves, because we realize that most of the time our stress will go to our stomach for most of us. Okay, so we have the word finances coming up, service, gratification. Gratification came up twice, so that's really showing us something here. Both gratification is connected with our beliefs, and the word grounded and earth. And the area of life again is gratitude and appreciation. So that is also very interesting, because it's definitely telling us something about gratitude here and appreciation. So, you know, gratitude and appreciation is linked to all the good qualities. It's a key to good relationships and being thankful, showing our appreciation and kindness, and then obviously wanting to return it. So what I'm going to pose to you is to maybe think about what areas in your life are you seeking gratification, and do you feel that you want instant gratification, or those around you are seeking instant gratification? I think that a lot of us today look for that, and especially in medicine, when we get sick, we want an instant cure. We want to feel good, and so, you know, instant gratification is linked to feeling good. So what do you do for instant gratification? You eat too much, drink too much. What are your social needs? Because right now we are really limited, very limited to instant gratification. I mean, cigarettes were banned, alcohol was banned, social integrations banned. So all the things that make us feel good have been taken away from us right now. How does that make you feel? And where are you able to maybe exercise gratitude within this state of lack at the moment? So it might be really quite hard to do that, but this is what we're being called to do, I feel. So the modality, which is what we find out at the end of a balance, what can we do to empower ourselves here, so we don't leave everything up to just the healer to facilitate the healing and do the energetic work. We need to take part responsibility ourselves. So part of that responsibility is going through these questioning to let things bubble up from your subconscious awareness to your conscious awareness, so that we can take responsibility for moving forward. So what's the point in feeling gratitude if we don't express it, for example? So throat chakra did come up to be balanced, so we balanced the I did already balance the throat chakra here. So when we do a balance, things begin to open up and release. So when we come together on Tuesday, we will have thought about what these words mean for us and gone into them a little bit, and each of us can share what these things might mean for us right now. So for example, finances, what does it mean for you right now, finances? If we look at most people right now, either their salaries have been cut, some aren't earning anything at all, some people have lost their jobs. We are having to find new ways to work to generate our finances, and this is causing a lot of stress to people, especially people like myself who've not really very familiar with working with this kind of platform. For example, it's very new to me and I'm having to learn how to do it. It's not comfortable when you're trying to marry a part of you, which is your energetic part as a healer, in linking in with you energetically and at the same time worrying about the technology. So it doesn't come naturally yet, but I'm sure with practice it's gonna come right. But you know, we all want to generate and keep our finances flowing, so we have to do what we have to do in order to do that. And also, you know, where there's a lack, we don't have the means and the money and the flow of money to go and buy all of those luxury things that we normally enjoy, that does give us gratification, whether it be for ourselves or spoiling others, buying gifts and things like that. How can we do that if we haven't got the finances and the means to do it? But we can be of service to others in other ways. So maybe, you know, for me, being of service is stretching myself and extending myself, doing this kind of video to help others to learn and understand more about energy healing, and at the same time to help my students. So it has a double benefit. And we need to do that while being grounded and staying earthed. And I think this time has been mentioned by many, and I agree with that, is a time for slowing down for some of us, some of us not, when we got other things that we have to attend to, like working from home and having to deal with running your home when you're not used to running your home because you have help. And now I don't have help, so that's something else. But it's to actually just get out of your own stuff and find yourself in a way that you can be of service to other, and that also brings me great gratification, and it makes me feel grounded and earthed at the same time because it's making me be present right now. So I look forward to meeting with you on Tuesday, May the 11th on Zoom at 11 o'clock. And that's in South Africa's time, so wherever you are in the world, if you're in another country, please just go and get your world clock out and just see what the time difference is. You're welcome to come and join in with our short chat, which will be limited to 40 minutes. Hence, all those prep work is done beforehand. So look forward to meeting you and seeing you all. Bye for now.